So yesterday we discussed about levels of testing, right? Unit testing and integration testing.
Yes, we
Okay.
have done
Okay.
T.
So do you have any doubts with unit testing and integration testing? And so far, like what we have discussed, do you have any doubts on the topics?
No,
No. So you are
it's
fine with all the topics till today.
yeah.
Okay. Then today we'll be discussing about smoke testing and rest. So in this 1 hour, how much we can complete, we'll be doing that. So first we'll be discussing about smoke testing.
Okay.
Please write down the notes.
Yes.
So it is a type of testing
This type of testing.
that is carried out by software testers
Yeah.
to check if the new build provided by development team is stable enough. That is, major functionality is working as expected.
Can you please repeat this line?
That is, major functionality is working as expected.
Major function.
In order to carry out further or detailed testing.
Okay.
Second point, smoke testing is intended to find showstopper defects. Showstopper, SHOW stopper, STOPPER.
Okay.
Showstopper defects that can prevent, yes, that can prevent testers from testing the application in detail.
Yes.
Smoke testing is also called as build verification testing or shallow testing.
Shallow.
Shallow, SHALLOW.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
Or wide testing, WIDE, wide testing.
WID.
Yeah, wide.
Okay.
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 Okay. So the smoke testing, it will be also performed by developers and testers both.
Okay.
In smoke testing, we will do only positive testing.
Okay.
Okay. 1 second. Now write the notes for sanity testing. Sanity testing. SANITY, sanity testing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So it is done to check
It is done to check
new functionality or bugs have been fixed.
new functionality.
Or bugs have been fixed.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So this is sanity testing.
Okay.
Okay. So the most important question in the interviews would be this only. What is smoke testing? What is sanity testing? Can you name the differences between smoke testing and sanity testing? Okay. So what we have written in smoke testing. So I'll read. It is a testing that is carried out by software testers to check if the new build provided by the development team is stable enough. That is, major functionality is working as expected in order to carry out further or detailed testing. Okay, so this is what like we have written the notes, right? We have wrote in the notes. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll tell you like what is smoke testing now. So developers like they will release the builds, right? So we discuss like what is built in the earlier classes.
Yes.
Okay, so they'll
Yes.
be developing the so they'll be deploying the builds. Okay, and once the build is deployed, okay, and so the build for first to 10 to 20 what are the applications they will be developing, and okay, so first 10 to 12 releases or the builds, so that application would be not stable. Okay, there would be something, some or other thing will be changing completely because the client will not be having clarity. And okay, so first like he will say one thing and we will develop and we will show him, so again he said this is not good, so do these changes, again we will do changes, we will like that, in that way. So first 10 to 8 to 10 or 10 to 15 builds will be not stable. There would be changes going on, changes there would be making changes on the coding. Okay, at that time what
Okay.
developer do, at that means build is not stable enough. Okay, till the build is not stable we will be performing smoke testing.
Okay.
Okay, smoke testing like we will be performing okay, each and every part of the application at high level. Okay, not in depth, at high level. Okay, to check whether the functionality is working fine or not. That's why we are called it as build verification testing or shallow testing or wide testing. Okay, so wide means so complete every, every part of the like every module or everything, like every part of the application we are testing. So that is called wide testing and shallow testing. Okay, but at high level only, we are not going in depth. Okay,
Okay.
so in similar like in a live example, like we can smoke testing would be correlate to like general health checkup.
Okay.
So what we will do in general health checkup when we go to doctor, so we will say like I just came for a general health checkup, means what he will do, so he will check your weight, he will check your BP, he will check your temperature. He nowadays they are taking SpO2, oxygen temperatures, right? So this is a general health checkup, that's it. So they will say, yeah sir, your everything is good, you can go now. Okay, this is nothing but they are doing on at high level. So by using weighing machine, they are taking our weight, right? And by using
Ye-
BP machine, they are taking our BP and and SpO2. There is an like we have that what do you say? SpO2 operator is will be their oxygen testing. So if we keep in on the middle finger, like it will test our oxygen levels. So they are checking that. So we're like just by using this, okay, they are not going in depth. Okay, So by on the high level only they are checking everything is fine, that's it, right? So smoke testing is will be correlated with general checkup in the real time.
Yes.
Okay, same. So when we will perform smoke testing, whenever till the develop I mean build is stable, we will be performing the smoke testing. That smoke testing will be performed on only on high level, at high level only. We are not going in depth for testing, just it is working fine or not, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, it so and like we discussed second point as it is intended to find showstopper defects. So what is showstopper means? So suppose like we are having like text box Gmail only. So what we are giving here, username, password and login. Okay, so when you are logging with I mean valid credentials, what it should do, it should navigate to our inbox of the Gmail, right?
Yes.
Okay, but like if you are when you there is a login button, but like if you are unable to, when you are pressing on the login button, you give correct credentials only, but you are unable to move into the next page. Login button is not working.
Yes.
That means login is called as a showstopper, because you are not going to perform any other actions without logging into your page. You are either check you, I mean you cannot check your inbox, you cannot compose a mail, you cannot check your drafts, you cannot check you cannot delete your spam. So everything is related with the login only, right? Login functionality.
Yes.
Yeah, so without login, you cannot do anything. That means login is a showstopper. So smoke testing is the intention is to find showstopper defects. Okay, so when like I mean, okay, what we say here we discussed in order to carry out further or detailed testing, that is relating to our example login.
Yes.
Yeah, so whenever like I mean, so if it is something is stopping us in carry outing like further or detailed testing, so that is nothing but a showstopper, and this can be occurred by smoke testing.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay, so like you now you got idea when we perform the smoke testing.
Yes. It's like the after creating a build, it's the first type of testing which we are uh, carried out by testers.
Yes. So, like when you are, when someone in the interviewer is asking you a question about smoke testing, so you should tell that first the definition to check if the like major functionality is working as expected or not. Okay, so in order to carry out detailed testing, we are doing smoke testing. And second point, you need to tell the main intention is to find the source stopper defects that can prevent testers from testing the application in detail.
Yeah.
And third point you need to tell, so it will be performed by both developers and testers, and the smoke testing will be carried. So in for the first, I mean either 8 to 10 or 10 to 12 builds. Okay, till
Okay.
this, I mean the application is stable enough, we will be performing smoke testing.
Okay.
Okay, these 4 points you need to inform them, and at the same time you should also tell like smoke testing supports only in smoke testing will perform only positive test cases.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we told right just now like you are giving valid credentials and clicking on login button, but it is not going. Okay, that is nothing but in order to find out the showstopper defects, we will write positive test cases only. So again, if they ask what is positive test case and what is negative test case, so if you are checking anything like login button with positive, I mean valid credentials with Ankur Gmail ID and with Ankur password, if you are checking, so that is a positive test case. In the same, like if you want to open Ankur inbox but giving Varun Gmail ID, Varun credentials, that is nothing but negative test case.
Okay.
Okay, invalid credentials leads to negative, valid credentials leads to positive. Okay, so now like and so you got now what is smoke testing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now what is sanity testing? What we have written, so it is done to check the new functionality or bugs have been fixed. Okay,
Like
new
any,
functionality or bugs. So we discussed right just now. So till the like what we said. So for first 8 to 10 build releases, so the application would not be stable. There would be changes going on. Okay. And once the application is stable, so then we will perform this sanity testing.
okay,
Okay. So whenever the build is like okay, so like first, okay, this is the first. Okay, now like we are developing an I'm a developer, you are a tester. So I developed application, I released the build and I send it to you. Okay, what you did, so you tested, so smoke testing, you tested on high level, you told it to me. Okay, so just like we'll take the same example. So just now we discussed about like login functionality, right? Like we gave like a positive test cases, a positive what is it, credentials, and we are clicking on login button, but we are unable to log in. Okay, so we raised a defect to the developer now fixing that bug, and again he will release the build. So what we will do here, so we will check whether the login functionality is working or not. Okay, so that is nothing but he fixed it and he is releasing the new build. So that is nothing but it is done to check new functionality or bugs have been fixed.
okay.
Okay, so you understand.
Yes,
Okay, so I'll tell in detail, so just make the note down the differences: smoke testing and sanity testing.
okay,
First point in smoke testing, performed on initial builds.
okay. So it's a difference between smoke and sanity.
Yes, difference between smoke and sanity. So in smoke testing, first point is performed on initial builds. Smoke testing is performed on initial builds.
Okay,
And in sanity testing, first point is it is performed on stable builds.
okay.
Second point in smoke testing, it tests the stability of a new build.
It tests the stability.
Yes, stability of a new build.
Yeah,
Second point in sanity, it tests the stability of a new functionality or code. Or code changes in the existing build.
functionality or code
Or code
change.
changes in the existing build.
Mm,
Okay.
okay,
And the third point in smoke. Smoke test, it is done on each and every part of the application at high level.
it is done.
It is done on each and every part of the application at high level.
Okay,
Insanity.
yeah,
So it is done on it is done on few functionality in depth.
in depth.
Yeah. Next point in smoke. It is also
Yeah,
called as build verification, or shallow, or void testing.
Yes.
Okay, sanity it is also called as narrow or deep testing, deep functionality testing.
Mhm.
In smoke
Okay.
testing, we will it is a smoke testing, it is a positive testing. I mean positive test cases. Sanity combination of positive and negative. In smoke testing, next point, developers also perform smoke testing in the development environment.
Um,
Sanity testing is performed only by testers.
okay.
Done.
Yeah.
And the most important point, smoke testing is we will write test cases for smoke testing. That is nothing but smoke testing is usually documented.
It is not.
Yeah, in sanity testing, we will not write any test cases. Okay, done. Smoke testing is usually documented. Sanity testing is usually not documented. That is nothing but we will write test cases for smoke testing and we will not write any test cases for sanity testing. Okay, and sanity testing is also it is a subset of regression testing. It is not in the tabular difference, so you can make it under sanity testing.
Okay.
Sanity is a subset of regression testing.
Regression testing.
So any doubts into the smoke and sanity?
No, Varun.
Okay. So whenever you are applying for the interview, so this would be the basic and the first question, okay, to you. So
Okay.
if you keep like I mean 1 year, I mean till 3 years or 5 years also, so they will be asking you. So what is the difference between smoke testing and sanity testing?
Okay.
So like so I have added extra points also, which I was not kept in this document. So I have the added and give you the notes. So just follow for this. You can follow that notes. Okay, there all some points are there, but I have added extra points. I mean to you.
Okay.
Okay, you can go through that. So tell them
Okay.
clearly. So you can give like a live example. So that health checkup and in detail like sanity testing. Look, okay. We discussed only for smoke testing, right? That health checkup. Okay, so when we are going
Yeah.
to hospital, so like we will give like if we are asking for a general health checkup, so they will do like a BP, okay, temperature and SpO2 we discussed, right?
Yeah.
So that is related to smoke testing. But sanity testing, so suppose if you are going for a particular reason, okay, so suppose you are going for a diabetic test only, what they will do, so like you are mentioning a specific reason, okay, so like we want to test a diabetic for our parents or other things, okay, so what they will do, they will ask you to come like early morning without having any food, okay, so first they
Okay.
will take like I mean pre lunch or pre food, okay, pre test without having anything. We need to go and they will take a blood sample, and again after having food after 1 hour, after taking the food after 1 hour, they will be asking you again to visit. So again they will be taking the remote, okay, and some in hospitals they will take also urine test for this diabetic, okay, and at the end of the day they'll
Yeah.
be asking you to come and collect the report. So they are doing like each and what are the, I mean, in order to carry out a diabetic test, they are doing all the things like a pre, post, and urine test they are doing, and finally they are giving the report to you. So this is nothing but in depth, right?
Okay.
So this in-depth is related to sanity testing. So it is a particular component, okay. I said like it's a particular component. Why? So I am asking only for diabetic now. So they are doing in-depth for diabetic test. So if I'm going for a like I mean something like related to lung or kidneys, so they will do like all the kidney related test. And if it is like a lung, all the things related to lung. So, okay, I mean whatever you are telling, so it's a component we can relate, okay, kidney is a component, okay, you can relate to IT, okay, so suppose there is a specific component, so they are doing in depth, okay, so if any
Okay.
testing is done in depth of once the application is stable, so that is nothing but as a sanity testing.
Okay.
Okay, so you can give the general example to them. Okay, so like when you are
Okay.
keeping experience, so like if they still don't understand the IT terms, you can go to the real-time example, okay, but don't directly go to the real-time example. First go with an example of Google only, Gmail. So whenever you want to take any example, real-time example, everyone knows about the usage of Google, right? I mean Gmail. So you can correlate all your testings with the Gmail, so it would be easy for you and easy for them. And still if they don't understand, okay, you can give the live examples, okay,
Okay.
real time examples like here hospital, in SDLs I told you about the house, so you can correlate.
Yes.
So that will leaves the impression you on you like a positive impression or positive vibration on you. So when you're giving more examples for every testing, so that will gives you like I mean more positive response than other people.
Okay.
Okay, this site is not working today. So smoke and sanity done. So just to go through that, uncle, smoke and sanity, that is main thing. Okay.
Okay.
So main a major point you need to remember, for smoke testing we will be writing test cases. For sanity we will be not writing any test cases.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And smoke is called as build verification testing, shallow testing, and
And
wide
white
testing.
test.
Sanity is called as a narrow testing.
Narrow and yeah.
Okay. And sanity is a subset of regression testing. Regression, it is a next testing we will be discussing tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so from this, okay, it would be like complete orally. Okay, from since yesterday's class, so it will be completely theoretical class only. Okay, so if you
o-
know completely in depth about all these testings, you can easily write test cases.
Yeah.
Okay, so test cases will be done at the end of the like I mean every like at end of the class. So once the test case is completed, so we'll be ending the our classes. After that, like I'll just give like real time examples. Okay, like how like I will be working and how I'll be writing the test cases. I'll be doing that. Okay, I'll be showing you. Okay, and
o-
I'll give you
Okay.
giving you the assignments to write the test cases. And so like if you want to keep experience, okay, like a 3 years or 2.5, so sometimes like they'll be asking you, okay, to write the test cases also as an assignment. Okay, in order to filter the candidates, they'll be asking you to write the test cases. Okay,
Okay.
so they'll be asking you like a general examples. So write a test case on ATM. Okay, so write a test cases on fan. Write a test case on a pen. So write a test cases on AC. So they'll be
Mm,
asking you like this. So just write the test case and send me in Excel. So if you are shortlisted, we'll call you back, they'll say.
yes.
Okay, so all this will be like I mean all these what are the topics we are like now we are discussing, right? So it will be useful in test writing the test cases.
Okay.
Okay. So any doubts so far?
No, Varun, no doubts.
Okay, so then we can continue tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Ankur,
Yeah.
have a nice day.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, bye, Ankur.
Bye. Take care.
Yeah, you too.